Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. That depends on where you are right now watching us from. God bless you. You are welcome once again to this platform. You know what we do here, that we give you the update of what is actually flying around the internet space. That is what we do on this platform. So thank you for joining us once again. Yes, Yomi Fabiyi has come out again to talk about justice for Mohbad. And in this particular chat that Yomi Fabiyi did on his platform on TikTok, he has to address a lot of issues as regard what actually happened recently when YeyeKudi came out to expose him and other related issues. And also he also addressed a lot of things that happened during the protest for Mohbad on that inquest day and other issues that surround that matter. So guys, I want us to listen to Yomi Fabiyi. Then after that, we'll come back to talk about what actually happened now and what Auntie Ajoke did about the justice for Mohbad. Thank
Said, okay, fine. With the look of things, I look at, is there another person that can still take the movement up so that the emotion and interest of the people will not be jeopardized? I said it is time for me to come in. And when I came in, people were able to see, because I went straight to where I think I should have acted then. But if I do it then, people will see it as rivalry. You can imagine if at some point she said there was no camera inside and Mohbad by inside and camera was outside, and if I should come out and say what I'm saying now, like the investigation I did, people will see the drama part of it and not the fact that this is what I signed up for. I am passionate about this. I want to pay back, and so do her and every other person. So I avoided that drama. So when I came in, nobody will come and say you are lying, it's not working, because even the real proof that what I'm saying, one way or the other, is going to come out very soon. You all will see it and know that, oh, this Yomi is not just making move, he's bringing light, the real light. And then you realize that, so nobody was affecting this case at all. Nobody is being paid not to do the right thing. It's just because intelligence did not go to that area. And because those that did the whole stuff, they tried to outsmart the police. Anybody can outsmart the police. Police are not aliens. But of course, if you find somebody that can inject, that's why the public are needed in most cases. So in this vein, to answer you finally, I am 100% for justice for Mohbad, and I'm ready to take anything that comes with it negatively and positively until justice is served. Then I move on. I'm already moving on to other cases, but the main focus is on justice for Mohbad, and I am in 120%. Then the third one.
Sorry, Yomi, 1 minute. What was the Illuminati? You said officially. What do you mean by officially?
The reason why I said that, God sees everyone's heart. I'm not here to ask any funny questions. I am here because I want to ask a question that is bothering my heart. I've seen people dragging Yomi on too many platforms. I don't care. I stand with Yomi, and sometimes before you can go ahead and stand for another person's words, you have to sometimes ask questions. So the reason why I ask is because somebody said, a blogger, I don't want to mention that person's name, probably you might not like it, came out and said, don't mind Yomi. Yomi, whatever he's doing, Baba is not aware of it. Baba is not this, Baba is not that. And I've heard Yomi said, Baba is aware of what he's doing. And sometimes when people talk like that, they will subject another person to rubbish. And me, I'm not in support of that. So before I can go ahead and start speaking on behalf of that person, saying no, Uribe, I always like to ask certain questions so that it won't be like one knee. Me already, I love his work. Yes.
I'll now get your angle. Number one, officially, I am in. Number two, that Baba is not aware is lies from the pit of hell. Quote me that I even say this. The last operation I did, the only person I confided in that I gave serious lead and vital contact and information of where I am going.
I'm aware, and I was here when you're saying it. Yes.
Number two, when we are going to have a protest, Baba and I, we spoke a day before, we discussed the T-shirt that Baba asked that I should hold down for him is still with me for Justice for Mohbad. He said he was going to even wear it, that is fully and ready. And thirdly, my dear brother, I don't need to lie to you. If I want to even lie to anybody, I cannot lie on the head of the legal team. I don't think there is anything I have done so far that the legal team are not aware. True to the letters that I've written to the Commissioner of Police, true to the letter, even the imprint on the first poster for the Solidarity Movement, and even the one that they put, let me tell you what part the legal team change. This is a peaceful solidarity movement. I am saying I tagged it peaceful protest, and the legal team corrected and adjusted it and said peaceful solidarity movement. They are the one that even effected those changes, and they approved everything on that placard that you're seeing. The point is, blogger, and the fact that people sit on social media and you are coming on social media to do this with them, level, and if you are because this thing is not competition. Secondly, Kimati relates to the legal team, and with what I have done, my approach is not about social media. I believe solely on offline. I have written, none of the bloggers have written to the Commissioner of Police. None of the bloggers have written to the Governor of Lagos State. I have done all that. That one is no child's play. I have gone offline to have meeting with area commander, police, area boys in the cause of Justice for Mohbad. And apart from that, I have done a protest. How many people will go and stand in front of the court? Don't forget that even when I said, let's storm the court, and I was telling people about the court, don't forget that the legal team issued a statement that they are not in support of any party or anything. And then if they are going to, if anybody wants to do protest in front of the court, if you see it, you know that, they are not stopping anybody not to do whatever they want to, do. That's the way she said it. And that at the end of the day, we should be cognizant of that anybody can be charged for court contempt. That was his direct threat. But I just felt like it's also a normal language to be, neutral. But so far, so good. When a day before the protest, the legal team was saying, okay, Mr. Yomi, they want to cancel the inquest because of your protest. Okay, can you go and do somewhere? They are trying to sample my resolve because of our dirty buying on it. And, because we have in the industry, in the blogging system, in the society, they don't check backgrounds before they conclude on anybody. Do you understand? I don't expect anybody to know who I am. In this human rights struggle, you need to keep working at, maintaining your steez, maintaining your composure and what you stand for. But I want to multiple. Even before Yomi Fabiyi became a human rights ambassador with the US, only coming. Before American embassy can allow you to come into their embassy and they will give you human rights certificate in 2018. That means I must have been doing something about human rights 2017, 16, and backward. They did a background check. And then they want you to do more. That's why they make you an ambassador. Represent human rights. So I'm not representing just child rights. I'm not representing women rights. I'm not representing animal rights. I'm representing human, totally. At the end of the day, for me to have done a human rights summit in 2019 is on my page. But yeah, let me believe grant me. No, I did it with support of my friends and volunteers for an actor to convene a human rights summit. So when people see you in this kind of a quest, how much can equate my life that I can be arrested? Any of my protesters can be arrested. So to have gone through that, manage the situation. If it is that only thing is what you have seen me do so far in the cause of justice for Mohbad, override so many other persons who are trying to bring me down. Because at the end of the day, whatever you do, and then you come offline to do it and put your life on the line. No matter how you see me, okay, Yomi ò sí lára àwọn tó lórúkọ or tí ò ní clout tí ò ní kankan that I don't want to go through that, and then you will not think that is official signal that I am in. That should be enough signal that, oh, for this guy to go out there, hold the placard and communicate not to Arata. I am communicating with the authorities. Oh. I am communicating to the judge. I am communicating to the governor. I am communicating to the commissioner of police, to the IG. Forget about it. If anything happened to any of the protesters, I'm going to be held responsible. So if I can go through that, how much official do you want? Then, before then, look at me. Ajoke, jeep, bodyguard. You saw me trekking on the road of Orchid. I didn't even plan to even stay a day. I spent 4 days afterwards. I need to change. I need to stoop low. I need to, I need to condescend so low. It's because that is a struggle. That is a drill. How else do you want to see official? That is how you know that this is a. At the end of the day, they are seeing it. That now the show has just begun. And it's not that they have rounded everything up. So, Baba, it is until you know the meaning of all these struggles, you that
Mr.
quantify.
Mr. Yomi,
you will be able to put official quickly in front of that.
Mr. Yomi, 100% more for from the first day you jump on this justice. And I'll tell you one point that you kept saying, Timothy Suru. Wọ́n ti máa ń bọ̀dí wa tipẹ́tipẹ́ ń pé ìjọba ló wà lórí justice yìí, àwọn alágbára ló wà lórí justice yìí, and you kept saying one thing tí mo máa ń like gan. Forget that nonsense you are saying. It is not alágbára ló wà ń bẹ̀. Do the right thing and get the right justice. Kò sẹ́ni kan tó kó lágbára anywhere. Get the evidences and present it to the court and get your right answer. And that alone. Yes.
Experience is the best teacher. When we're doing Baba Gisha's case, there were so many things that were said. You have any connection going? Oh, what the governor? My first political appointment was in 2003 at the Lagos State House of Assembly. When I was PA to a state legislator, the president of Nigeria now was the governor of Lagos State. The former minister, Governor Babatureji Fashola, was the chief of staff. Was like the PA to the governor there. Only 42 people were elected in Lagos State then. My honorable was one of them. He has authority. He can stand on the floor and say, we want the governor impeached. He can do that in Lagos State. And you should know that I have that experience. People, they underrate a lot. My dossier, my resume, Bugani. So for me to have done a full term, and I decided, no, sir, I've helped you. I've helped the state in my own way. I'm going to pay full attention to my movies. That was, look at 2003 to 2007. How many years back? So when I tell you that when these people come up and I tell you, don't think Lagos, how can Lagos State government says, okay, we want to cover up murder? How do you think it's even an insult to think a governor of Lagos State is interested and he will be saying, Alpha, he has so many things on his plate. And when you look, the only thing that can be frustrating to any leader is when they look at it that, look at the mess. The whole nation, they are asking for justice. And now we wanted to deliver justice. Look at the family. Look at the game they are playing with us. Want to clear evidence. The only thing to one bed, only when the police came in, after many blah blah blah, they saw the house, they realized there was CCTV. But the fact remains that they never even thought that they need to interview neighbors. They need to go further. Partially, I'm having shame. So when you see my move, my brother, it's enough for all these terrible people. Not only I want terrible, we want to bring this Yomi down because we want attention on ourselves. I'm not in competition with them. And it was a competition for the second time is here, but I decided to bring myself low because I want that justice is bigger than me. The justice that we are looking for is bigger than my ego. I brought it down. I was the first person to discuss or say anything about protest. Go and check my page. I pasted on my page my ticket when I was on the world tour that we're going straight. I said, NSAS is a dress rehearsal. I was the one that wrote to the governor and said, Mr. Governor, you are be the chief investigator. Even one of these same bloggers, don't try, let's bring me down. Don't was even testify on our shows that Yomi Fabiyi was the first that started this thing. But I don't need a trophy. What I want, the biggest trophy is justice for Mohbad. Because see, me, even if you want to take your mind away, justice for Mohbad. Some of the lyrics will tell you, hey, are you still a human being? How are you so sure what happened to this guy is not gonna? You will be feeling the pain. Then you merge it immediately. So you think after all this process, if I want to be part of anything, I don't want to be part of the society that will seek justice. I'm not raised that way. I want to be part where justice will be served. So I'm not in competition. Somebody, forget about where they live. And when you see my own moves, when you see the way I delve into the investigation, you know I am not here to compete with anybody. I am not after money. I'm not after fame. I am putting more than enough. That is my life.
That will take me to the next questions, right? The next question. Now,
right.
People are complaining.
Public lawyer.
Exactly. Some people are complaining. Now, before you answer that question, I will tell you what I think. They are complaining, why do we need public lawyer, to the point that they brought out a particular blogger to come and echo it out with audacity, which me personally, I do not like. Public lawyer, plenty lawyers, I'm in support of it, right? Why are they against public lawyer? What do you think? Why do you think they are against public lawyer? Because, of course, the public lawyer is probably coming through you.
I got you, my brother. Let me just explain. And that's what you're asking, public lawyer, why that? First and foremost, I'm a human rights ambassador. You might not understand that role, you might not like it, but I am not going to be out to gag or to destroy or to bring down anybody's fundamental rights. Just to say, me personally, I don't like it. I would have to also respect the opinion of other people. All the same, what would be the pros and cons of a public lawyer? If there are lawyers, who are they advocating for at the moment? Lawyer Baba Mohbad is advocating, or they are advocating for Mohbad. Don't forget one thing. Emma get Kokolongo. I'm going to say this clearly now. If you ask Femi Falana Chambers, that, sir, who is your Chambers representing? Who do you think they are representing? Can you answer, Illuminati? In this case, at the coroner inquest. Who did they tell you that they are representing?
The family.
Who?
The family, and at some point, it turned to you.
Hold on. Baba. No, I've learned the family. And the family includes Wumi.
Yes.
Darosha. Abi.
Yes.
Baba Mohbad.
And yeah, Mohbad.
Baba Mohbad. Adura.
Yes.
Abi. Mohbad himself. Abi.
Yes. Yes.
And then Mohbad.
Yes.
So they are representing the family.
Yes.
Then the president's lawyers working for Baba Mohbad, I've forgotten the SAN's name. I beg your pardon.
Sanshitu.
They are Sanshitu is representing who?
Baba Mohbad.
Baba Mohbad only, Abi?
Only.
Okay. So, in other words, Femi Falana and Co. is representing or fighting for Mohbad, right?
Yes. Apparently.
Okay, good. I don't know whether they've pulled out or they are still in the case. But with the role of Falana Shemba, do you think, because at some point I know they said they were trying to sue Baba Mohbad, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, now picture it yourself with your own personal. Me personally, I don't like it. Was public line. Now the same lawyer that is representing the family is suing Baba Mohbad. Abi?
Yes.
So why do you think the same people fighting for the same goal are suing themselves? Now, that's first. LKG. Now, people always think that when a case comes up, when a case is under particularly capital offense, are you know what I'm saying? Though every criminal case, any case in public light, are you with me? The rights of 3 people must be protected by the prosecutor and the law enforcement. Number 1, the rights of the victim. Number 2, the rights of the defendant, that is, who is being accused. And then thirdly, the rights of the public. You can ask any lawyer this thing I'm saying. If they tell you it's wrong, I didn't go to law school, but I'm inclined. And when I say things, I don't say jargons. If these 3 people, if the right of one person is being infringed upon or being denied in any matter, there could be injustice. And then picture it that if Mohbad is an orphan, or Mohbad is from Togo, he has no family here. Are you saying that the public cannot stand for him? And now, when you want to picture, when you are standing in for people, like I told those that left now, bricklayer, I said, I'll give you transport, you can go. I'll fight for this guy and I'll stand like a father. I drove him baby. Oh, baby, eh? She go she actor ile le. She ko ni se ni. She bo gbo ko mo fe lo sise temi. O da no baba mi dúró kí ma lọ. Ó ní àmì lọ bí kankan. Ẹ má rí sir. He said wọ́n ko mu se wọ́n mi lọ. The moment he saw my passion to stand for his 6 years old. Tí o mọ̀ mi ni tí o mọ̀ bóyá mo ṣe film. Tí o mọ̀ mi, ohun tó mọ̀ mi fẹ́ lọ. Ó ń pè wọ́n mo ń bọ̀ ẹni sùúrù. Àmọ́ kan bọ̀ mi lẹ́ni. He was moved. He said, sir, I'm not worried. Because I passed a quick message. The next person, duty of care. That is how I am raised. Before she passed on, of blessed memory. And it told me to send the Kosi church go on the work, or to some a big or to say prayer request. Mom see me at the base in law how we mo something about one half kinkini. Mommy kinis Monica uncle. And about kilo shele. Baba me to me jogo. I won't want you so for me. But never know how what Monica from your friend. On law pèsè mi. Báwo ni on na won gbadura ko kolon pèsè fún mi. Pèsè Ọlọ́run bá ti pèsè ma tún mu afa won. I'm like, what message is she trying to pass? That èmi ní agbára àti lọ ṣiṣẹ́ àwọn yẹn ò ní rárá. So àmì làwọn gbàdúrà fún tọ́lọ̀ bá ti pèsè káwọn lọ fáwọn yẹn. So now I've asked you a very salient question. I personally, are you with me? Tó bá mú èmi tí bá ní any case, are you with me? Personally outside the case, are you with me? Illuminati, are you there?
Adi.
So if in the course of this case, Emi o ever join, lawyer láti break the silence foundation, I will only speak to one of the volunteer lawyers. I want you to come and do this case on behalf of the public. Shall we? Oh, you have to see on behalf of Break the Silence Foundation. If I want Break the Silence Foundation to come in, the little I'm doing. If I have anything, I dump it at the feet of the Baba Mohbad's lawyer. That is what I've been doing. I've been communicating with them. I have been sending whatever I have with them. But the public, if they can come together or through any foundation and says we want a legal representation so that when we see need for the person to take this step on behalf of the public, we can finance the person to go and do it and move this case forward. Because the way we are looking at it, this family is disunited. And the government will want to do case with who are stable. The disunity is why we may not even get justice. Let's be honest with ourselves. How do you feel, my brother Illuminati? Adura wants to give a testimony. Do you think the judge is ready for all those kind of drama? Put yourself in the place of a judge and government. And then Adura that was supposed to give a valid testimony. I need to talk Jomo. And then it came around. Looked like they went to brainwash or hoodwink him into say something that will be contrary to what Baba is saying. If the pressure is much on Baba, I want to borrow. They want public lawyer. I'm not holding brief for them, but they have a good reason for that. Immediately, Baba says, to keep Baba Tony, along your Jew and lay. No, biwa. And your share, be matter, be lanche, the justice stand. It's not a matter of their own family.
Mr. Yomi, for me to allow other people to come up and participate as well. This is what I want to say, right? I love your work. And I pray that may God continue to strengthen you. I'm not here to trick you or I love people that do good work, right? When the issue of Anwonira is whatever Shelley that they are castigating you, to me, the user God used on Lorowo. They wanted to use you, but you are being smart enough to read, the movement, and you went back to
it was right to you, my brother. Let me be honest with you.
No, I understand. I understand.
What went down there? Yeah. What went down there was very simple, and it's direct. The whole matter, the only person that started and was on the side of the public, he ever started and was on the side of the public, and then suddenly things said, I'm not interested again. However, nobody was fighting offline. Now, on social media, in the course of them sponsoring some people to do this and that for them, they need to be ahead of time. And the best way is to create mold amongst those that are fighting for justice for Mohbad, so that anybody with credible information that can jeopardize the key movement, they want it. Only except they don't really want to, you understand? I get what I'm saying? Except they don't really want to, quench people's interest. They need to put somebody. So when it got to the stage, Onje, Rising, we gave him money. The king the person talking about money, it's very simple and clear. People want to support what I am doing. I have been talking for days, a week, and then before he says, come here, they can support what you are doing too. They wanted to support me more platform Timon long at the beginning. I felt many way. I don't know how to even join. I was being taught. Many could send the OCB. I never know whether the person was my fan. The person got enticed and attracted to my own point and ways of fight, and the fact that I have a protest coming up. So when they said we must give you money compulsorily, I didn't ask anybody for money. They only asked me, what do you want to do? How do you want to go about it? I never knew it was an ambush. As usual, I will say everything out. Because I thought I was preaching about, all these things. And then suddenly is, thank you so much, Franny. We want to support you. I said, I am not here for money. So clearly. As even I automatically believe me get from beginning, I said nobody should be giving me gifts. People can bear witness to that. Shame me what get shame me wait to one emi atowo ki short now. Timothy, I'm not going to short tawo. Shame be Timothy ibe enu share the matter short tawo. No, I'm not telling you of money, but I just want to make it clear then that don't even money by I don't do it. That after the first stuff, then I only said who want to do materials and send. Okay, only they want to send me money. I will need money to do one or two things too. They said it. I said, okay, if it is that, it's true. I'm not going to say it's not true that I will be needing the money for. I can't collect money directly. That it will be sending money. I send $50. Don't send to my account. There are people that are showing interest with me. This person used to come to my page. I made the person a moderator. I made this one a moderator. Okay, you can send to any of these two people. And they submitted whatever account to anybody. I didn't ask them, which account are you sending? Let me see it. Is it my name? No. I never sent to any of them. But this is my account. So whenever they send percentage to me. No. And they use the money to print t-shirts. The rice they are talking about, I don't know who they gave it to. They did whatever they want to do. But in the course of me taking cab, that first day that I was going, I saw Ronnie, and I went. I could remember I shot him one day and all lele. It got late. I was dirty. And I needed to change my clothes. But we want to allow motivation for mommy because I have my child with me that is on holiday. At the end of the day, I said, you know what? For my own transportation, hotel, and we discussed on paying area boys, pay police. If I'm lying, I won't be saying I give police money that okay about if it owe me if come and do this work. I won't be saying that publicly. And this money was not given to me once like this. It was when I need it, different days that they were sending it. And when I needed to go on the last operation, when they said no more money, I said okay, no problem, let me look for it somewhere else. I found it. I paid for security to follow me. So it's not about that I mismanage any fund, was why they are going about the money. And this same boss man never told me it was YeyeKudi that was bringing rice. I have a shot. What about somebody, the person that was bringing food? If it was YeyeKudi, she won't say the person. So at the end of the day, they look at it that, she went to Bukky Jesse. And you know the way the Bukky Jesse, I was ambushed there too. I kept saying, so when I questioned you, Mama, I heard that you went to one Oba. And I'm coming to your page. How true it is so that I can know how to make my movement. I don't want to be anti-justice or something that would affect. Said, no, it's a lie. They were lying against her. We said that privately. And then she came on the show without recourse to me. Started saying all sort of stuff, blah, 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 blah. Then the next one, second day, I was trying to say, madam, let's avoid distraction. Let's go. Oh, child, please. Oh, when Joe. And then she should try this second time. With my face in this place, you are Illuminati, as bold as you are. And then she was saying, anybody that even have the date of birth of the wife of that king of Kiniko, you can't do that in my face and my name. And I avoided going to that page. That was why they sneakily. So when the boss man was seeing the operation that I was going, that I was not ready to divulge again. Who are you meeting? What are you doing? The only person I release the information of the person to is Baba Mohbad. So anybody that has his number should go and ask. Him.
Yes, you're welcome, guys. God bless you for joining once again. Yes, we have heard the details of how the thing went with Yomi Fabiyi and what he planned to do right now. And according to him, he said officially he has signed in for justice for Mohbad. And president is like, he's not even asking for any assistance from anybody that he have made a mistake or joining other people that have been fighting for this cause of Mohbad. And according to him, he doesn't know the rules of the game because most of these people, they are bloggers, and that was the trap that was set for him. But he said right now he's totally in for justice for Mohbad. So that's that. Then Auntie Ajoke has come out now to call on the Lagos state government and the governor of Lagos State, Sanwolu, to come and address a lot of issues that is going on right now about the justice for Mohbad. According to her, a lot is going on social media, and if care is not taken, this particular case of justice for Mohbad might lead to another NSAS protest that we witness in Lagos. According to her, a lot of things is going on the social media, especially TikTok, that before this thing escalated, Governor Sanwolu should do the needful, and they should try to work on these people that have established a lot of platforms where hate speech is being done, where a lot of things is being engineered on the cyberspace. So, guys, I want us to go and listen to the details from Auntie Ajoke so that we'll be able to understand the angle she's coming from. And
yeah, good evening, everyone. My name is Ajoke. This is a quick message, a very short message to Governor Sanwolu, Babajide Sanwolu of Lagos State, Your Excellency, sir, and to Nigerian police. This is just in relation to the death of Mohbad. There was a slogan going on, Justice for Mohbad. People are requesting for the justice for the young man who died mysteriously in his home, according to what they're saying on social media. Well, thank you so much, Governor Sanwo-Olu, because I know we concerned citizens of Nigeria, we demanded for the exhumation of the body of the young man who was already buried. Well, sir, because we felt there are more to his death, we demanded for the exhumation. Governor Sanwo-Olu, you used your good office to give order on the exhumation. We demanded for autopsy and toxicology. You used your good office to complete this. We demanded for inquest into his death. There is an inquest sitting at the moment for the past 12 months. Well, sir, the result of the autopsy that came back and the toxicology was inconclusive, and the family rejected it. They demanded, out of their justice for Mohbad, for private autopsy and toxicology. You use your good office again to grant their request through the court. They have done this. We are waiting for their own private autopsy. Unfortunately, sir, they are taking this case out of proportion. A lot of narratives are going down social media, especially TikTok, where they have initiated so many groups on justice for Mohbad. A lot of factions. This is causing unrest. Well, sir, for your information, sir, and the Nigerian police has been indicted by these so many groups on social media, giving different narratives of the events of the death of Mohbad. Sir, they have taken this case to a violence point where they are now organizing protests for all inquest days. Sir, during the last inquest, some group of people stood up as human rights activists and they took some hoodlums to this place, and we know that we suffered during the NSAS protest. Hoodlums hijacked the protest. We are yet to recover from this in Lagos State. It is my belief that it's the job of the police to do private investigation, to carry out private investigation, to carry out investigations whatsoever, and gather all evidences to the court of law. Already we have 5 prime suspects that the police have taken into their custody, and their files are with the police. The nurse that said she administered the medication that took Mohbad's life had written a statement. She has accepted that she was the one that did it. Well, it seems people are not so satisfied with this, pointing accusing fingers on a particular person or persons. Well, sir, why we are worried as citizens is the fact that they have indicted Nigerian police of inefficiency. For them to say Nigerian police do not know what they are doing, they have said they have destroyed evidences whereby an individual is now going around as an activist, going into private properties in Lekki where late Mohbad and his widow lived before his demise, to request for CCTV cameras, footage of what the event of the day. Sir, lives of individuals, private individuals, are being put at risk. It's all because I just feel the government, you have just kept quiet for too long. It's a year. People are not satisfied. You need to stand up, because they are now doing protests. Like I said, NSAS will be a joke, a minute one by the time this one starts, because they're really gathering people. I am telling you, sir, Governor Sanwolu, you can send your men to most of these TikTokers. Let them just do surveillance on what people are saying. In fact, they are instigating violence, serious violence, because after 12 months, some people are coming out, some self-acclaimed activists are now coming out with fresh ideas of what the police had not done. Please, we know it is the responsibility of the police to protect lives and properties. We know it is the responsibilities of the police to investigate crimes. All this, we believe that it's been done, and the case is still at the inquest stage. Why are they instigating violence? That is why we are worried. If care is not taken, sir, this case will get out of proportion. They are already calling your good name, sir, Governor Sanwolu, that you are behind certain people, and that is why they cannot get the justice. They are already calling on some top Nigerians that they are behind some certain group of people and that is why they cannot get justice. We know you have done your best, but sir, it is because the corpse of this young guy is still lying in cold there. Sir, we want you to take action. You are the custodian of law there. We cannot fold our hands and let some hoodlums take over the case from the police. We are clamoring that the police should be allowed to do their job. The court should be allowed to do their jobs. They are all doing it for money. It's now a money-making venture. And with that, we will not get anywhere. Instead, they are creating hatred, they are creating chaos, they are creating trouble to the Lagos state. The Lagos we want is a peaceful Lagos. We want law and order. Please, sir, put a check on these individuals that are parading themselves as private investigators. They are destroying all this case. Sir, we want Mohbad to be buried. It's 12 months. Once they come back with their autopsy, private one that they have done, I believe Lagos State, please tell them to come and take their corpse and bury the young man. DNA that they are asking for is a family issue. Let them go and settle that in their family home. It's not the business of yourself or the courts. Or if they're asking for court order, let them do it. It's not our business. All we want is peace and justice for late Ileri Oluwa. May Ileri Oluwa's soul continue to rest in peace. We don't want an innocent person to go for it. Let them do it right.